Printing stickers. Look at me go. This is my bumblebee that I made. Look how good it's printing. I had to do a calibration. I've spent the last like half an hour. Print preferences, trying to figure out how to do that. I had to look it up on the YouTubes. Thank God for YouTube. And then I'm in my, everything's a disaster, by the way. Astrid was here, so I've got stuff everywhere. It's just a mess. There's stuff on the couch, printer paper's on the couch, printer set up down there. My strap from working out earlier I forgot to put away. I had to turn YouTube off so I could think. And my easel's over there, my new yoga mat's over there. Yeah, the desk is not terrible. Not too terrible. I did have to set stuff down here. But yeah, I'm excited that I'm printing stickers finally. It's just chaos in here right now. There's a lot of silly stuff going on. I might as well just show you what's going on. I printed or put a background on my canvases so that we can go ahead and paint them. And this one here, I collaged so you can see a lot of the collage stuff is kind of poking through, which is totally fine. I don't mind. So I did that. I mixed gesso with gouache and made this pink color, and it's going to be a base paint from my big thing of gouache. My light is in the wrong spot. I moved my footstool up here because it was in the way over here for me to do my workout. So we could probably put the footstool back on the floor where it goes. By the chair. Details. And then my yarn bowl has ribbon in it because Astrid. I got new printable sticker paper. I'm trying it out. It was a better deal than this one. I like this one. I can't really tell the difference between the feel of them. So that's what these guys are. Look at him! I'm so excited. Oh, this is the paper I bought. This is my new pillow, my new body pillow. And then I got all this paper on sale at Hobby Lobby. Got this, all of it was 40% off. So whatever this price is at 40% off. And I got mixed media, Bristol vellum, and then Bristol smooth, but the illustration length, and then Bristol smooth 24 by 18. So that was a really good deal. And then I'm working out the setup of the table for the craft events that I'm going to be doing over the next several months. So I'm taking inventory, picking out designs. I got this, never mind the stuff on the top. I got, that's my mom and dad. I got this for the stickers, right? I'm going to redesign a few of these. I feel like there's too much green and yellow going on, and I don't have any girls. But these are some of the sticker designs. I'm out of a lot. So I have a whole wall that I honestly didn't think there'd be room. So that's what's going on there. And I think that's it for now. Let's check the stickers. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited, you guys. Oh. Here. Oh, you know what? I got a new, it's over there because that's handy. I was using my new little Moft tripod thingy. So it goes on the back of the phone, like so. And I can set it up to film all this kind of stuff. How handy dandy is that? I think it's pretty handy dandy. All right, I'm going to set this up here so you guys can see. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. That's more better. Do that. And I have to tape this down because my mats are just terrible. And they get that way. I should order some new ones or clean these off, but the tape works just fine. I just peel it up on the corners like so. And then this is the most exciting part. Look at them! And I will be cutting out the big chunks of the sticker paper to use in my scrapbooks because I don't like the waste. Really bothers me. But look how good. Look how good. And I love the feel. They're a little dusty from the cut, but they feel really nice. The color is great. I'm so happy. So happy. So I will be restocking all my sticker designs that I currently don't have stock of. And there's quite a few. My last craft sale in New York, event sale, whatever you want to call it, I don't know why I'm setting way over there. I just kind of bend the mats a little bit, and these pop right off nice and flat like that. You just bend it and it pops them up. So like that, and it pops the edges off so they don't warp and fold. But look how good. Look how good. And I used the Cricut Design Space sticker selection. Like you can put your art on there and then there's a button to select make a sticker. So I used that and put the border around and it turned out perfect. I had to calibrate this baby though. My Cricut machine, she's out. She's dirty. I do need to clean her. But I don't have anything in these little cubby spaces. Isn't that sad? I'll forget stuff's in there, that's why. This is my tin foil ball for sharpening. There's my nibs, my little nibs, my new ones. And then this is my tin foil ball for cleaning and keeping the needles sharp. If you get too much glue on them, you just stab them into aluminum foil ball. Cleans them right up. That's a Cricut hack for you. But yeah, look. I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to be quiet now. Oops.
It's okay, Nana.
Thanks.
crazy kids playing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy kids. Crazy kids. Crazy kids. Kitties! Kitties, kitties, kitties. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I think that's enough glue for now. Maybe put some stuff down before it dries. Estelle, Mama's gonna be here soon. Gotta finish up.
I'll take black paper.
Ooh,
What?
it's an interesting choice. I like it.
Why did you say it was an insert screen voice?
Seemed like the right thing to say at the time.
That I can say?
If you wanna.
Interesting choice.
Interesting. And try again.
Interesting.
Very good. What was the hard word you said yesterday?
What?
Rhododendron.
Yeah. Ah! That paper got stuck.
Oopsie daisy.
This paper stuck to me.
Hmm.
That big. Whoa, took that. What the? What is touching?
Uh-oh, you knocked the glue down.
Oh.
Oopsie daisy.
Oops.
I'll get it. It's okay. Let me scoot it back there. There we go.
Interesting.
That's enough
choice.
glue. Put your paper down. Mama's gonna be here soon. Remember?
I was
You got a
like,
piece of purple right there too.
interesting choice. Wooden engine.
What else you gonna put down?
Black.
Maybe put the purple up at the top where the purple glue is, because that's still wet. If it's purple, the glue's still wet. Now what?
I was going to
Hmm?
put,
That's okay. Just put some more glue on it. It'll push it down. Good job.
we don't need red. We don't need red. We don't need red.
Okay.
Mm,
You almost ready to go potty and get ready to get going?
almost.
Okay.
Almost, Mom.
Nana. Crazy kid.
Who is on it?
You are. You can watch it. You ready to go potty and get ready to go rock and roll?
No.
Alright, well, finish up collaging.
I gotta keep doing black. Ducky. 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 Ducky, ducky. Ducky, ducky.
That's enough glue for now.
Is that the stick that I saw?
It'll be fine. Pull it. Just put the lid back on so it doesn't dry out on us. Okay, you ready to rock and roll?
I can't. No, Mom.
Nana?
No, Mom.
Here, let me see it. What are you doing, you crazy kid? There we go. Oh, I've got glue on me. Alright, that's good. Just a little bitty one? What's that?
Not reading.
You don't want to sit on the benches?
No, I said this isn't reading.
Oh.
Hey, what happened to that tree that had the...
There
There it is.
it is.
Oh, it's smaller. I will try to touch it.
You want to touch that one? Are you tall enough?
I think. The squid so much.
Yeah. Let me set our stuff down. There we go. Well, let me see. Got a little scrape. I think you're okay. What are we doing now? Where are we going? You gonna sit here for a little bit, or do you want to walk down farther? You want to walk down to the pond?
I want to go to sit on this little arrow right here.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead. You're so silly. I love you, kid.
Come on.
We're going down to the pond? Okay.
I think there's a bug following me.
A bug? Is it gonna get you? Hi guys. Never mind the kitchen. It's been a busy couple of days. Astrid and I just got back from our walk a bit ago. Her mom was here when we walked up, and I had her bag and all her stuff with us today. Yesterday we went for a long walk, and we went all the way around the loop, and she did really, really well. But we had to come back up and get her bag and stuff. So today we brought her little backpack with us, and yeah. So her mom was here when we got done. I am an absolute I'm sweaty. I'm a disaster. I still sound terrible because this cold is just hanging on. It's not as bad as the last one, which is great. I've been Ricola-ing. And I went through a whole bottle of cough syrup, which helped a lot, and I have my asthma inhaler, which helps a lot. And then I've been doing lymphatic massage for drainage and getting on my vibration plate, which helps with circulation and your lymphatic drainage stuff. So, plus it's good exercise as well. So I've been getting on that because bending over to do yoga is just not an option right now. It feels like my forehead's just gonna expand and pop. Just clean up the desk from Astrid's collage session, which you just saw. I'll show you a little close-up of her collage. I'm not sure why she put the big fuzzy stuff in the book. Like, it's in the book. But, I mean, to each their own. And then this is a close-up of her. She added sticker to the front and back from Nana's stash. And then this is her collage of ripped papers. She meant to take this one home for her mother, but forgot it on the table over there. So I'll save it out for when she comes back. But yeah, so she collaged today, and I had to pick up all the papers and put them back in the bin, put that away. And the reason she wanted to collage is because I was working in my journal. So I've picked up the journal, and I've actually been daily journaling, which is something I never thought I would do, just because I feel very uncomfortable writing thoughts down, because at some point someone might read this. But it's also art. Like, this is my art journal, so there's art in here, and drawings and, stuff I've tipped in and put in, and, I take this outside with me when I sit, and then there's writing, and, and then over the last few days, I had this page that was fully collaged already. I added some drawings of flowers and ink and colored pencil. And then I did some more writing, and I put in some stickers down here because I have really pretty stickers. And then I did more writing, and then I did this, which is up on my Insta. It's a little tip-in, it's a little card from my stash. and I used an ink pen and just was doodling while listening to the end of my Star Wars movie yesterday, and that's how that happened. And then I went ahead and put in some stickers and did a little more collage with stickers and pretty papers on this page. I want to do some art on this page. And she saw me going through and doing some putting in of stickers on other pages. This book is it's got collage elements in it already and some art in it already and writing spots, and I'm just using it for my journaling. I added 2024, and then a little arrow in 25 to my cover. So she saw me doing that and she was like, well, I need a book. so I got her the little book, and that's what she did in there. And then she helped me yesterday make more of this guy. Isn't he cute? Turned out so good. I'm taking all my 2023 Patreon designs because I didn't have any patrons in 2023. So all the work I did for 2023, I'm putting in my shop. I'm taking to my live events that I'm going to be doing, hopefully, end of May. So June through September, and then in September starts the fair for the Stanwood Fair, Farmers Fair. It's a fair / farmers market. But the farmers market is a little block of street here in the local township that has a lot of tourist shops and stuff. And Stanwood, the town I live in, is very art centric. There's a very large art community that I've been trying to plug myself into, but I keep getting sick. So I've had to push back 2 art events twice because I keep getting sick. And then one was because we were doing a big project for work that took up all my free time. I could not leave the house to go to my art class. So I had to bow out of that one as well, which totally sucks. So I'm going to this one. Come hell or high water. I'm doing it. Sorry about the cussing. So I'm taking my sticker designs and my postcard designs. This is a watercolor that I did. A little bird that I put in Photoshop and made into a sticker. And I printed out a bunch of those. And then I printed out a bunch of this guy. And these go with one of my postcards that I have that I'm going to have up in the shop as well. And I'm putting all these ads together right now. I'm biting the bullet. I'm doing the thing. I really don't like doing this part. I don't know why. I like the making part. I love the making part. But the putting the ad, is it called an ad? The product photos up and making the description and actually putting it in the shop. That part I don't like doing. And I don't know why. I've been procrastinating doing that for years. I've been paying for a shop for 2.5 years, which is a complete waste of money, and not putting anything up in it, which is silly. So I'm going to take these guys and do that. So I have these two. This is a painting, a big watercolor painting of a deer that I did for Patreon. And then I made stickers out of my deer. I cut him out of the painting and he was like this, and made him into a round sticker. And then I cut him out of him itself out and made him into an individual sticker. So you have 2 options, which I really like him. And I flipped him in Photoshop to make the individual sticker. I flipped him around. So there's those. And then I have a bird painting that I did that I created a postcard for as well. And it included, Abbott, if you know Abbott and Costello, when I made this painting, I believe it was Chris that came up with Abbott and Costello, the tall, skinny, and chubby. So his name is Lou, and his name is Bud. So Bud and Lou. And I like those stickers so much. It was a watercolor ink piece that I really, really enjoyed doing. And then this was I did a postcard of just books with a dark background in oil pastel, I think it was. And I made it into a postcard and took the books out of that and one of the owls that I drew in my sketchbook and made him into Arthur. This is Arthur Owl. But I was thinking about lightening up the books and kind of filling him out, like making him a little more robust, and then making this particular sticker bigger because, as you can see, it's smaller than the rest of my stickers, which I didn't mean to do. 3 inches is my 3 inches at its widest or tallest point is my goal for a die cut sticker. So that's Arthur, and then I did a postcard of. I'll grab the postcards in a second and show you those as well. I did a postcard of like a kind of a Washington scene. It's a backpacker looking out over the forest in like a misty forest. And to go with that, I did my snowboarder sticker. This was also a piece of art that I believe I did for October and then created it into this. And then this is a gouache piece of art that I did that I created into a sticker. And I put these two because it made sense with that sticker. And this guy with the gouache painting is in my big gouache book. It is, let's see, I got quite a bit of stuff in here. This page, it's right here. It's this guy. But I was thinking about creating these two into magnets and this into a magnet. And then maybe, I don't know, making some more paintings. Because you can see, there's lots of, I don't know if you can tell. There's this gouache is very textured. You can do, and I love texture in my art. So I've got a bunch of gouache practice in here that I've done. Some of these are YouTube videos, and some are not. Some are just, I just did them on my own. Just playing with water. This is gouache with colored pencil on top, which is fun. And then there's these guys, which I thought about making into magnets. Or what do you guys think? What do you think? Let me know. Gouache. Gouache is so much fun. I don't get it out very much, but yeah. So this is my gouache book. I did the cover on it. And Astrid saw me doing all this stuff, so that prompted her to do that. And then, what else have I got going on? Oh, I was going to show you the postcards. One sec. I lied about not having a patron in 2013, and Barbara was my patron. Sorry, Barbara. Hold on. Am I good? I think I'm good. All right. Woo. So this is the fat stack of postcards that I've had sitting in a bin since 2013. And I order them from Moo, and they turn out glorious every time. So I did my very first painting for 2013 was this. There it is. An iceberg, so you can see under the water. And I didn't think at the time to put like something decorative on the back of my postcards. I kept it really super simple. So there's the front. It's better. It's better, and the colors are nicer that tilted like that. That's what it actually looks like. So I have a fat pile of those, and then I have 2. So there's 12 cards to show you. So 1 second. Here is my. So the backs of these are the same as the other one, because I didn't even think to make the back of the card decorative. And here is my Misty mountain backpacker that goes with those 2 stickers. And then there's my cool owl that I did. I love him. He was a mixed media piece. And I think it really comes across in the print. You can see the textures of the piece still. And it still reads as kind of metallic a little bit, which I love. And then I started doing seasonal backgrounds on my cards. So for autumn, I did this on the back of the card, a little fox with leaves. And then my autumn ones, I went ahead and did, this is my World Watercolor Month piece. A couple of those got turned into postcards because I love this piece of art. So I made it into a postcard. I think I'm going to make it into a sticker as well. So there's him. And then this guy, the background was white. And in Photoshop, I changed it to a deep blue. Look at that blue. But I tried to keep that metallic feel on the owl. And there's the whole card. I think it turned out so nice. So I'm going to put that up in the shop. And then this is one of them's upside down. This is a watercolor piece that I did of just an autumn scene, which I thought turned out beautiful. The golds and the sun shining through really read on this one for me, and I loved it. So I made it into one of my postcards for patrons. And then for, so that was fall. So in the winter, I changed the back of my postcard to this kind of frosty winter scene. And these are vectors that are on Pixabay that you can use for free. And I just grabbed something winter themed. I didn't have time or energy to create something individual for the postcard. So that's where that came from. And then, is that all my winter ones? It is. Oh, there's this one. This is my other non-background. This is Arthur's books. It was a very dark kind of piece of just stacked books in a library. There's a bookshelf behind. And then there's Arthur standing on the books. And I can't decide if I want to keep these as a set or not, like the sticker with the card. So you guys can weigh in on that if you want to. And then there's a couple more. There's my, and this is the background I did for spring, the springy kinds of months. So we got flowers, which I thought was super pretty. And then we have, I did hot air balloons, and then I was going to take some of my existing hot air balloons stickers and add them to this card. This was a watercolor that I did. It feels like eons ago, but it's one of my favorite pieces that I've ever done. And then here come the boys. Look how cute. A little couple birds on a nest. And then I took them and made them into little individual stickers. Which I thought was a super fun idea. And then this was watercolor. Yeah, this was strictly a watercolor piece. There you go. There you see the background colors when I tilt it a little bit. The colors in the flower are more true as well. But this was one of my cards for spring. And then this is one of my winter cards, which was also a watercolor piece, which is usually what I do is watercolor. This piece I'm sure has Dr. Paige Martin's Bleak White on it as well. But yeah. So I have all those postcards, which there are quite a few, and I haven't decided, like the ones where there's just a couple of each, I'm gonna go ahead and do a reorder of those, because I ordered them together, and instead of doing a big batch of each one, I did just a couple of each one. And yeah, that's these 4 right here. I'm gonna do a reorder of these and up the count. So I have about the same-ish amount to bring with me, and see how they do. So there's those. That's what I've been up to. Sorting through all this stuff, deciding what I want to do with all this stuff, because I've been hoarding it at this point. It's just sitting in a box in a closet because I don't know what to do with it all. So that's the current plan of action. And yeah, next is going to be, I didn't get to the elephants because I was just way too tired to sit and draw. My eyes were too tired. So I'm going to get to the elephant drawings today and put those up over the next couple of days. And then we're going to paint this wave drawing. I don't know if you can really tell that it's there, but it's a wave with mountains and birds in the background. And then we're going to paint this hummingbird in flight. And I wanted to have lots of movement and color. So we're gonna paint those next. And I know I showed them before, but I honestly just couldn't get to it. So there's that. That's what we're doing next today. This is the most I've talked, aside from talking to Astrid, and she makes me cough because I'm talking too much. So that's where I'm at right now. And you saw my bee. I want to make a couple more different bees. I have a few in the works to go with him. My bee, I sell out of my bee every single event. He's always just gone. And I print at least 100 stickers of my bee every single time. And I sell out of him all the time. And then all of the gnomes, I'm revamping some of my gnome designs. This pile here is all gnome designs. There's the original arts that I did of all of my new gnomes. So there's all the original art cards. And I want to create a card to go behind each new gnome character. And I want to revamp a few of them because I think I said earlier that the colors are too same when they're hanging on the sticker rack. I was going to take a few out as well, but my kids are like, well, we like them all. You should just leave them all in and see how they do. And then the ones that don't do well, maybe take those out. So that's the idea behind all of that. So I'm going to be working on those as well. Trying to think what else I have going on right now. Product photos set up over there so that I can just turn the light on, put the camera in the camera thing, and take pictures. These guys I need to take pictures of. I took pictures of bunches of the gnomes. All the gnomes that I'm going to just put up on the shop as is. I took pictures of those already. There's some that I want to get in Photoshop and revamp a little bit, not a lot. I don't want it to be a big project. But like, I didn't give him arms. Like, he doesn't have arms. And son was like, Mom, he's super cute, but maybe give him some arms. I was like, yeah, I guess. I suppose. If you're gonna make me. The sticker. Of course, all the stickers, I've revamped them a little bit in Photoshop and made them more vibrant. So this is the art, and this is the sticker. But I also didn't give him arms. So poor Snaps. This is baby Snaps. He's and I gave them each names, so I thought that was fun. And some of them are related, and my daughter thought that was a really fun idea, and I should really keep going with that and maybe make and then I got the idea in my head of making a family tree. Who's related to who's friends with who, that kind of thing. So it's become a whole gnome situation. And it's all my sister's fault. My OG designs that I did back in, I don't even know. That's one of my most popular videos on the channel too. It's like 12 minutes long. It's just a time lapse of me painting those 12 cards. I drew them all out, and then my sister wanted them colored. So I put watercolor on them really quickly. Nothing super fancy. I did not take my time. And she has all the originals. I had them scanned in, but for some reason, I inadvertently deleted some of my art off of one of my hard drives. And I don't know why I would do that. So, I do have to scan in some original art again and kind of rethink the process. I've also downloaded the stickers from, well, you can't download from your Cricut Design Space. It won't let you. But you can open your design and take a screenshot of it and then use that in Photoshop. So I've been doing that to help save myself a little bit of time with all of the stuff that I need to recreate. Trying to think if there was anything else right now. I don't think there's anything else going on right now, really. I'm going to go ahead and put this vlog up because I've been very lackadaisical with vlogs. I film, but I keep forgetting to put the vlog together and put it up. I think in my head, I think because I filmed it's done, and that's not the case. And I find it difficult to edit vlogs as well. I don't know why. Probably because my art videos are very one and done. Like I video it, it's done. Unless I'm gonna time lapse it, or I am drying something in the piece. It's usually start to finish, one shot, and I just put it up real time as is, and I don't think about like I'll think about like background noise, like the fan, which is directly behind the phone, so I hope it's picking up my voice okay. Like I'll turn the fan down in the background a little bit, that kind of thing. But other than that, I don't really edit the videos that much. I just put them up. It needs to be sweet and simple, or I won't do it, and I don't want to not do it. So, like the sketch sessions for Patreon, that's a one and done. I'm just getting out my sketchbook and drawing and talking. It's not technical. I'm not teaching. I'm just drawing, and it's a draw with me kind of thing. I am thinking about getting into more technical kind of lessons here and there with the drawing sessions, instead of it just being me sketching in my sketchbook, or adding a technical class to Patreon, as well as like a tutorial, a technical like tutorial of how to draw something instead of just sketching in the sketchbook. So let me know what you think about that. If you'd even be interested in something like that. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna stop here, and because I think this is like half an hour, 40 minutes of me just talking at this point. Yeah, that's all I got for right now. So I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be a mini vlog shortly of where I'm at with market days and things like that. Mini vlogs are going to be Patreon only, so if you want to go to Patreon, the $5 tiers, all my videos are the $5 tier. I'm thinking about upping that to $6.50 or $7, just because of how much money Patreon takes. But then I don't know. It's a whole thing. By the time, so for the $5 tier, by the time the money hits my bank account, it's $3.75. So, and then you have to take the tax off of that to pay in for your earnings, if I ever had enough patrons that I would need to do that. So I am thinking about bumping up the prices of my tiers a little bit, just a skosh. So that's something to keep in mind. My $5 tier may end up being $7 for, I don't really like odd numbers. It's a whole situation. At any rate, let me know if $7 would be too much to pay for unlimited videos. So it's all the sketch sessions, all the tutorials, all the vlogs, minis, and the monthly vlog. And then I'm also going to think about adding in a technical drawing lesson as well. How to technically draw something. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with all that. So I'm going to take another cough drop, get something else to drink, make some food because I haven't eaten yet today. After I kind of obliterated my morning, I didn't even have my breakfast this morning. So I'm going to have some food. It's like, what time is it? Yeah, it's 2 in the afternoon on the 6th of May. My birthday's in 2 days. I'm going to be 55, y'all. Can you even believe it? I don't feel like I'm 55. I feel like I'm going to be like 35, 36, somewhere in there. So I've upped it from 26 to 36. There's a sliding scale apparently with how I feel as opposed to what my actual age is. Anybody else have a sliding scale? All right, I'm going to stop. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.